Yep. And this rally, if he can get this rally going right into midterms, he'll likely take Senate and House, and what'll end up happening is he'll get everything through that he wants to get through, right? And like you said, that is his goal, right? His goal is to achieve what he came there to achieve, and he'll likely get it through. Um, some of it good, some of it bad for people, obviously, but I think ultimately it's a tricky situation. Like, do we let the markets just collapse after midterms though? That's kind of the question that I'm kind of wondering. That's what I no, that's really what I'm thinking, Frankie. I'm really thinking the Fed's going to come in and move too quickly, and the market's going to get absolutely slaughtered from it. I mean, the thing with crypto is it's so easy. You could just call it the 4 year cycle at the end of the day. But for some reason, within that 4 year cycle, it always they find a way to nuke the market at some point, and it just seems like it's lining up perfectly with this whole swap out with the Fed. You said poverty picture. She said poverty picture supporters, what she said. That's it. Yeah. Bro. Thank you. Thank you. Hasn't it always been like that? The problem I see no, the problem I have with ENS is the wash trading that pushes up the price. People playing between wallets, wash trading up the price, and then trying to sell that shit. No, but I had people try to get my name on ENS, and I got it before they did. And I've had some bids on there so people can try on it. The problem I was just gonna say the problem with me right now and NFTs and ENS and all that shit is like I can't wrap my head around like is there I think there's a lot of wash trading going on here. Like and I don't think there's real buyers bidding up, 5 or 6 punks and all this other shit. I th- I think it's all fake bullshit of just yeah, just playing between wallets, trying to pretend like there's actual liquidity. Yeah, there was dumb people buying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like when the whole w- yep, yep, that's exactly it. Yeah, that right now because like when I saw the NFT like little no, but I'm not. Oh, oh, okay, I'll fix it. My bad. No, I was just saying like that's like when I saw the whole NFT craze thing, I was just like, yeah, I already know it's just whales playing with wallets. Like it doesn't even phase me anymore. Like I already know what they're doing. I mean, if retail comes back, sure, I'll be interested because they might buy some shit. But like, if retail's not here and you got floors raising, I already know what's going on there. I'll try and fix the sound, guys. I'll fix the sound. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not working. Audio. Uh, Where's this shit at? Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know why it doesn't work. This is so stupid. I did. Oh, I can fix it. I got it. Present. Can you guys hear it now? Can you hear it now? Bruh. What? Chat noise. I feel like something's messed up here. Mm. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Mm. I don't know why it's not working, man. Oh, you can hear? All right, so you can hear. All right. Nice. We're gonna try and play with something. Oh man, what is going on? Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know why it's not working, guys. I did do stream sound. I don't want to open my phone and have to log in through my phone too. Oh no. This is this is bad. I pay way too much for this app for it not to be working. Mm. I'm trying to figure it out here. I had to mute them to see if I could hear myself because I have it up on the screen. Oh, let's see. Uh, that's not okay. All right, there. That should fix. All right, well, there's gonna be no sound, guys. Sorry, no sound on the thing. I tried every different way. It's not working. Unfortunate. Thank you for sharing, though. Appreciate it. Even though nobody can hear, I did do a clickbait on it though because I wanted to kind of test it out a little bit. Testing it out. Man, I don't know why. I don't have sound on the stream, so like all these people hears me talking, and then nobody else when I'm sitting here just staring at the screen. Uh, like background. Bro, this is hilarious. I'm sorry, guys. Stream's hilarious, but
Use your context clues. Let's go. I need everybody to lock in.
oh, you were hearing?
Handle this shit.
We need Starlink.
Did that work?
Starlink, something.
That
Web3
work?
Exposed brought that heat. Said you can't even handle that $50 giveaway.
Who is talking?
He got both.
Is it working?
The fucking
Okay.
furry
All right,
D God
cool,
is
cool, cool.
talking. Okay, the furry
Can
D
y'all
God is
fucking
talking.
quit muting? That
Fuzzy,
is so
fuzzy.
annoying.
There we go.
Listen, if
All right.
you don't like it, you
Now
can
we
get the
got
fuck
it.
out of here.
Now we got it.
That's an. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Making me fucking. I was just praying before this. You can't do that. Don't do that. Crypto Jit, what's going on? Should I be buying bodagos? What's happening over there?
I don't know shit about what's happening, but definitely fucking buy one. I saw some shit about
Excuse me.
Coinbase.
Oh my
They
gosh.
put them on Coinbase. I don't know. I fucking bought it like I think it was like last week for 1.6 and I'm already getting offers for 3.5 Sol. So I mean I'm seeing people in the arena and you already know those are all the type of people that are gonna wear those. So I mean I'm
What?
fucking bullish.
So what
What
price
makes you
are we
say
going
that?
to?
I'm thinking, shit. I mean, six Sol.
So
Six
so we're gonna get
04?
like 87% move.
I mean, that'll probably be like probably like a couple months from now. I feel like. I mean,
Solid investment.
I don't know. I'm still new. I'm CryptoJit, but so I
Fuck
make
it,
That's
money.
actually
So.
that's actually a really good bet. If you could pull 80-something% in a 12-month cycle, like consistently, you should be a very happy individual.
That's
I would
why I
challenge
fucking
anyone out
think.
here to show me a legit P&L that's done that, actually. Fully loaded.
Buying one NFT,
This sounds better than
No,
Twitter.
just all
That's
in, all-
hilarious.
Instead of
all-
one NFT.
one
That's
NFT,
legit. Pull
87% in
87.
12 months.
No,
Active trading.
I yeah,
And
no, I
not
bought.
my
I
11-year-old
gotta-
son who fucking DCA's Bitcoin for his allowance. Like, that doesn't count. So,
I like NFTs, bro. Like, I really haven't lost money yet, but
Just hold it for about 6
I like them
months.
too. They just keep hurting me.
yeah. Well, what are you buying?
Well, I bought a Bodago for 12 Sol. I'll never financially recover.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that. So, bro,
bunch of DGOTs for like
I wasn't gonna say it,
8
but-
and 9 ETH.
should
but,
I?
yeah, don't
That's
know.
kind of. Should I rug this shit right now? Because
He's gonna go sell it
no,
to
there's
keep
a
it on his
Hey,
profile.
There's nothing wrong with taking profits. There's nothing wrong with taking profits.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean,
Took a dick.
I bought it like I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and then I saw it today. I was like, "Holy shit!"
So you're
got an
new,
offer
right?
for-
So here's the number one
3.4.
rule when you're new to NFT trading. Here's the number one thing you have to realize: you cannot sell, or else you're a paper-handed bitch. You have to be a diamond hand, no paper hand ass bitch ass.
Oh man. Look, go sell it. Get yourself a
I
nice
bought my
dinner. Pay your phone
Bodegos.
bill.
I bought
No,
my
but I gotta have
Bodaggos for
something to get
$45 a piece. $45. That's how cheap Soul was at the time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, I don't even know shit about them, dude.
Whatever you do, you just don't sell.
You just hold
I'd
it.
Oh, I
sell it
needed the
and-
fuck out of those things. I definitely don't still have those. Bro, I bought them for $45. You think I still hold those shits?
I'm gonna kick you out of the Discord, bro.
I mean, Grant, I know I like,
Got
you know,
a
I
Discord.
text easy. It's easy and I text like daily, but there's no shot you think I bought that shit at $45 and I'm still holding it. Like, you know that.
Look, I always wanted a Discord entry.
I learned
for 12
my
or 12
lesson when
Solana.
I lost $100,000 on my head. I will never doom hold an NFT again.
No,
I mean,
it's funny, man. We say this all jokingly, like kind of in satire, but I actually do think NFTs will be back. I do think that the meta of extraction will not. I think the projects that are sustainable will switch their models. And I just think they're fundamentally different than
Bro,
tokens. So I just think
Wait.
people will figure that out one way or another. But they're fundamentally different that like you're not going to get into an NFT project,
Oh,
in
this
my
dude look
opinion,
mad.
and like fucking passively make a whole bunch of money. Like you kind of have to get into those to like go contribute something. And if that's your vibe,
Communities
you're
are
like
better.
going to work.
I think they
Well,
were
yeah,
mad.
more
That's why they
sustainable, right?
deleted
Like you can have more of a brand, in my opinion, out of
Did you
some of the
stop?
larger NFTs, and you just have people that are
Oh,
there for
shit.
reasons that are not trading
that
in
shit.
nature.
So you said there's not going to be any more extraction?
I don't think the successful ones will be able to succeed, being extractive. I think people are onto that generally.
Will just said they traded between wallets.
What's that?
Will just said they traded between wallets.
I'm sure they do. That's 80% of all fucking crypto, bro.
So then there's not going to be any more extraction now.
Well, they lit the floor. They let a few people
Just telling
sell,
you,
and then they take it
I'm
all away.
just telling you what communities I think people will mobilize around that have nothing to do with financial like things. It's a very different thing. Like people who get involved in these projects might be in
All right,
this
while they're
industry,
talking,
it might be
we're
networking,
gonna
it might
post
be
this
artists
You
or
need to bring back
developers,
bullying, bro.
whatever,
Bullying them for
bro.
not being
Yeah.
in the
It'll
community.
turn into more
Bring back
product-led
bullying.
sales, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, you if you're here for the networking and you're here to like actually fucking contribute something and not be a lazy ass bitch, then yeah, you should be in an NFT project. If you want to just go and paper hand something, go buy a token. Like it's that simple. Like,
Speaking
and
of lazy ass bitch, next segment. What is the difference between meme trading and real trading? I see a lot of
Oh
problems.
shit! I thought you were gonna send it.
I see a lot of
trade.
problematic accounts, big accounts complaining because they feel like they keep getting shitted on all these expose threads about meme trading. And I always tell them, like, why don't you just trade? Like, why don't you just trade
Prophets,
perps and things?
don't
that
get
make-
me started. Don't get me started on the difference.
This is Listen, Will. You should be able to extend those thoughts and opinions without getting triggered.
No,
But,
I almost
no.
wrote a full post on it yesterday.
Here's your sign, brother. Here's your sign. I'm from the future.
Meme
I'm
coin
from the-
traders aren't real traders.
Thank you.
The
Thank
word
you.
trade is the difference.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. I know we can all, let each other speak before talking over each other. Nikki, go.
Well, no, it's all insider trading. There's no way around it. Like it's not a
Yeah,
real
so it's
thing.
not trading,
Like,
it's
meme
just
coins
like-
aren't real.
It's-
Like,
It's trenching. It's trenching, not trading.
It's all falsehood. Everybody
Richie
believes they're
is
gonna get rich
100% right.
because they can fucking hit 100x on a meme coin, but everybody that's actually involved in the meme coin is already 1,000x up before they can hit that 100x. Like it's all a fallacy.
PVC.
Sounds like everybody on the stage is a genius. I wonder why majority of the space doesn't think the same.
That's
Well,
why I'm poor.
Retarded.
the difference is I would say this, like, as a trader, you can look for chart setups and you can still play a meme coin that somebody's up 100x, 1000x. But as an investor, if you're buying into some shit like that, you don't have a strategy to get out. A trader will typically have a strategy to get out. They'll have a strategy to get in and a strategy to get out. They'll look at momentum. They'll play momentum. These meme coin traders are almost all of them, almost every single one of them are insider trading. And if they're not insider
Going to
trading,
war.
they're putting in 0.1 or 0.01 and putting it into 1,000 coins, and they finally hit one. And that's the only one they post out of the 999 they already missed on. It's literally those two type of traders. And I'm not trying to shit on anybody. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's literally
It's all
what it
marketing.
is.
That's all it is. I mean, why you think fucking Cupsy makes the money he makes? Orangey doesn't make any money trading at all. All of his
Yeah.
money comes from the fucking bot and platform he built. He makes zero money trading. It's just the perception of, perception is reality. Literally, perception is reality. So the perception is they're making a lot of fucking money and we should do what they do. When the reality is, no, we're making money because you're all fucking retarded and trying to copy trade us, and we're just fucking fleecing you every chance we get. Like, that's literally all these 20-year-olds are doing, and the space is just too stupid to understand that because they see an unrealistic opportunity of, oh shit, I can throw $1,000 in and make 100 grand. No, you can't. You never will. You're just gonna get rinsed, and you're gonna do it again. You're gonna get rinsed again.
To Richie's point, this is why, for those that come, like, when I start, this is why I start with the rants that I start with. And it's funny because it's always the younger crowd that's like, why are you trying to motivate me? Like, I ain't trying to motivate none of you guys. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I'm not trying to motivate any of you. You should be motivated on your own. But it's really because of what is being stated right now. The
learning curve is slow, but the space is fast. That's the problem. There's always new people coming in.
Yeah, and then also too, just to finish my point, the fixation and just obsession with the attention. Even founders, I had talked to people that have good projects and companies and businesses, and it's like a great idea, and they're semi-funded, and they're like mad that the timeline is consumed with this. And I'm like, your fucking target audience is in here, my brother. It's not right here. And like, that's why I always say, yo, if you're doing something real, then this should be noise. And
This is the wrong space. No,
this
this is the wrong space if
Freaking
you want to do
man.
something real. Like, for perspective, like, I definitely shouldn't be saying this, but I was a drug trafficker for a very long time. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I was a drug trafficker for a very long time, 10, 15 years.
game. Yep.
And it was watching the patterns of behavior in this space. Like, it's very easy to identify. The majority of people here are just fucking crackheads. like it's literally what it is. Like, they get a little fucking taste and they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna make all this money, and then they just get fucking rinsed time and time
First
again.
one's free.
And the thing is at least in my day, there was a product that you provided to people. There's no product here. It's just some weird fixation of a promise of earning. And it's insane to me how in this digital age, I mean, Grant, I'm too old to like actually fall within the fold of this generation, but the ability to capitalize on a market, if you're like in your 20s right now, this space, the level of manipulation that occurs is fucking fascinating to me. And it's why I avoid it. It's I don't trade memes. I don't trade anything. Like, I mean, I used to be a poker player for a living. So I'm a degenerate future trader, but outside of that, I don't touch any memes because I'm too old. I don't understand the references. They don't make sense to me, but At the same time, I understand it's literally the equivalent of hits a crack, to where it's like it's literally just baiting people for max extraction, and it's just turnover, turnover, turnover. It's all the same fucking people. There's maybe 25 people max that are fully benefiting from this ecosystem, and everybody that comes in just feed fucking into it time and time again. And it's, I mean, best way to look at it, bro, watch American Gangster, Blue Magic. That's exactly what this space is. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Every fucking meme coin that does a crazy multiplier is fucking Blue Magic. You get a hit of some crazy shit, and you hit once, and you're like, oh my God, this high is amazing. And then the next one, you just get absolutely fucking rinsed and rinsed and rinsed, and you just
It's
keep
about the friends you
buying
make
because
along
you
the
think
way,
you're gonna
bro.
win.
It's the hundreds
It's
of
like
$1,000s that you spend to make friends along the way.
Same thing with drugs. You think of the funnest times you've had with people.
Oh man, I ain't spending
I don't
100K
know
to hang
about
out
all
with people.
that.
You're losing
What
money,
I would
losing
say,
sleep.
just to play devil's advocate a little bit, because I agree generally, but I just think there's a different dynamic here, which is probably not just crypto. I mean, the reality is that what people say and think and what they do are two entirely different things. So you can't really connect those to your question, profits. That's not unique to crypto. That's just in life. And secondly, I think what you're seeing just from a proliferation of like tokenizing things and then having a market to them, what you're finding, and this isn't necessarily unique to crypto either, even though it's probably like earlier and more exacerbated, which is that what we're seeing here is tokenized sentiment. There really is no production of revenues or earnings or yields. Like it doesn't really
Oh no,
matter.
that's exactly what the problem is the
Well, hold on,
falsehoods
no, let me finish
over.
though, because what I'll
Go
say to
ahead, go ahead.
you is, generally speaking, is that even though it's not as severe, I would say this is exactly the direction that like TradFi and a lot of the traditional equity and financial markets already work.
Makes sense, man. Makes sense.
And so the question is, I guess, more fundamentally, like you're always going to have these systems. I think what you see in the traditional stock markets is that the futures are more valuable than the actual asset
It's
classes
actually-
themselves.
this
So
is
what does
real,
that tell
bro.
you? That tells you that they're buying the speculation,
A
not
lot
the
of people.
asset. The assets
That's
are
the only way a lot of
hedge.
people are going to actually make money.
Okay. It also explains why you have like real fundamental things that have not been solved at our macro level that seemingly the market is ignoring, right? It's because no one gives a fuck about the fundamentals. It's purely just speculation on what the administration and like whatever's going to happen in the future, right? Frankie and I have had this
At least we
conversation a
can see
lot.
the
Is he
money
still
Where
up here? But the
where
point
the new
is that it doesn't
patients.
matter what actually happens anymore. It's just like it's more tokenized sentiment, and you're seeing that happen across the board. I just think it's more exacerbated here. The last thing is like because this is an early adopter market, it is kind of the wild wild west. And like just to play a little bit of devil's advocate here, you kind of need these fuckboys out here so that you also have people that see the problems and go build real products. And so, if that makes sense. And
That's the
so
thing. We're the new pink
And set
sheets.
court
Is
precedent.
Yeah.
exactly what it is. The
it
pink
is.
sheets are
But
dead, and that's what we are now.
you have to understand this
But-
is not like unique in any market cycle. Same thing happened with .com. Same thing
No,
happened
absolutely.
like all these other eras.
Ultimately, the greater majority of money will be made off of speculation and not reality. So everyone wants to bet on a non-real product under the assumption that the fallacy will succeed. And so far, that's never been the case in the space. But the potential upside of something that may become real versus something that is real will always be more valuable.
And here's my proof to that. And Will's got his hand up because I'd love his thoughts. But this is why you see a foundational reprice and misprice, I should say, between traditional equities that are trading on Solana versus like on the exchanges, so to speak, with the regular 9-to-5 market makers. And if you look at how those trade, which are in a hyper tokenized, hyper speed, 24-hour, 24/7 trading environment, there are price differences between your Amazon token on Solana versus your Amazon token that you would buy at NYSE, right, or NASDAQ. And so like that fundamentally tells you that when you enable the infrastructure for hyper speed and tokenization, that's like the primitive risk issue here, which probably is less about crypto and the tokens and more about just like the thematic of how people want to make money on futures more so than existing assets that actually produce yield.
Yeah, I
That's
think it's
gonna
more
bu-
so
that's gonna
the
blow at
ease
some
of
point, but-
liquidity to be able to transact whenever is why it moves at a different pace.
Right, just switches the water level is my point though. So yeah, I'd be curious in your thoughts, Will.
I don't know. Like I have a deeper thought process here. I think like with rates where they are and stuff like that, the poor become desperate, and the desperation is taken advantage of by the people that are not as well. We won't say as desperate because they're definitely desperate, but are a little more savvy on taking advantage of people that are desperate. This space has capitalized on that big time. You got things like bubble mats and stuff like that. Those are what I would consider improvements, right? Bundler finders and stuff like that. You need more services like that to help people kind of not get fleeced in this space. But what you'll see often with this space is you'll see a lot of guys with big pockets. People know they have a lot of money because they floss it. And then they'll pretend like, oh yeah, I'm going to add to this coin or whatnot. And then they'll rug people for like 20K, even though they're worth like 2.5 mil and shit. It's actually
Precisely.
wild.
So,
How
but
this
I'm
shit
just
works
saying,
out.
like, you have a perspective which is very good on trading. I'm just saying, if you look macro, the same analogy can be used in terms of like the big corporates pretty much let all of us fuck around for the last like 8 years. Now all of a sudden we got regulations. Now all of a sudden they want their ETFs. Now all of a sudden you got whatever 200 fucking companies that now active and running have treasury strategies on crypto. Like they're the biggest fucking gigabrains on the planet out here raising billions of dollars on shit we knew from the jump.
That's
Right
just
now,
simple though.
you're the fucking hype. No, it's just content is king. Distribution
Well,
rules.
no,
They had
it's funny because
distribution, we didn't.
you can look at it from this perspective. So my CFO has been a homie of mine for probably 10 years now. He used to manage a fixed income division of the New York pension fund. Moved around, I don't know, $300-400 billion at any given point. All the people that are in the headlines now, phone call away for him. And when you realize how real money moves on Wall Street, not like little money, not talking like 10 million here, 100 million there. When you see somebody moving around $100 billion, the way that market is perceived is very comparable to how this market works. The only difference is the lack of maturity in the space allows people with a lot less money to do the same thing. We're
Yeah,
kind of
that's
getting to the
exactly
point
it.
now. Yeah, we're getting to the point now to where it's a lot more difficult for that, but because of how
Are
not
you
to
talking
like
about terminal
discredit the
downloads?
space.
Are you talking about terminal downloads from custody debit cards?
No, not at all.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
talking about
that's the old world decentralized rich boy banking,
yeah,
which
no,
essentially is
like
blockchain, but like using debit
right.
cards.
No, it's just when you're able to move around hundreds of billions of dollars for a football, that's kind of what this space was. But the difference is up until now, when Bitcoin was at 50,000, it's a lot easier to move a market because you could do the same thing that TradFi was doing with a lot less money. So it's becoming increasingly more difficult for people to do the same thing because they don't have the same exposure that they used to. So it's just very interesting, and the higher prices go, the more we become pegged to TradFi. But at the same time, the more TradFi buys up to where it performs like TradFi. So I don't know. I feel like in 5 years things are gonna get fairly interesting. So where I don't know. I feel like we're gonna mirror a reality we didn't want to be a part of because we're becoming it real time.
So what do you think about these? What do you think about the $13 trillion in 401ks are about to unlock for endowments to eat? Like, how do you think that plays out, Richie?
I don't even like speculating on ETH because every fucking time ETH
not on ETH. I'm talking about
To
about the 401.
I was just gonna say,
about the 401ks, right?
Those motherfuckers fucking dump everything on us.
No, I'm saying they're like, so basically Trump's letting the 401ks be accepted by the endowments from the colleges, like basically like the LPs, right?
To a degree there.
The
To a degree
VCs.
there.
And so
no, yeah, no, I see what you're talking about now. So all right. I've actually kind of worked with the administration in this regard to a specific capacity.
So these guys are kind of talking about this stuff,
honestly,
but what I would say is
I'd say
one thing
well,
to focus
Grant,
on
given
pretty
the fact
heavily
that
is like just think
midterms
everything
are going to
in
get
the world is a
interesting,
scam.
but
And just
there's
understand
going
that
to
you
be a
have to have an in
significant
and out,
focus on
and you'll
crypto
always be
exposure
fine. Stock market's the
throughout
same
the
way.
next 3 years.
It's literally no different.
And if
Just
the
bigger
administration is
amounts of money.
maintained moving forward, whether it be Vance or who have you, the largest emphasis that this administration has is crypto. genuinely speaking, just from intimate knowledge that I have, and not in a regard of like, Trump coin or Melania or shit like that. Even the Genius Act was a little lackluster because it still focuses on big banks because you can't pass through yield, etc. There are a couple last minute changes
If
that I
you're
don't
talking about
necessarily agree
leverage,
with,
I
but
always get stocks.
a lot
I'd
of
say
things
stocks are better
on
on
the
calls and
political
puts.
side are
You're talking
there's
about
a
like
massive
just
emphasis
number go up,
on
crypto is a little easier.
embracing
You're just understanding your
blockchain
momentum
technology
moves
and
versus
crypto
your
because
build
ultimately, if
moves,
you look
right?
at it from
That's what I
that
try to talk about
perspective,
typically when I'm
if
talking to
they
you
can
guys. I try to show you guys
standardize
the build, and I try to
stable
show you the
coins that are
breakout
pegged to the
and sell the
dollar,
breakout.
it
At least for
effectively
now, that's the type of market
proliferates
we're in. We're not really
the
in the
US
market to
dollar
like really see like
because it
all these
said
continues the
exponentials.
stronghold
You
that
might catch a
exists.
it
couple
gives them a
like
market to buy those
Exactly.
fucking
Yes.
but the
trash ass
reality is
T-bills
like
Yes.
that
most
nobody
things
else
are just
wants to
gonna
buy on Wall
Yes.
move to
Street.
a certain
Exactly
point,
that.
pump really
Which is
hard, and
Hence
then
why
once the
exactly
Tether
volume
that.
is the
picks up,
biggest
start
buy,
TPing
or
some money out,
what's Tether?
and
The
then you
fifth
can
or
hold on to
sixth
the rest if
largest
you
buyer
want
of
to and let it
T-bills,
run.
I
Yeah,
think.
those are the ones
Yeah.
buying them. It's
Yep.
not the Goldmans of the
Yep.
world. Like I'm sure they have their cups
Exactly.
full, but they don't want those
Yeah. So it's
T-bills anymore.
effectively a hedge on that. Is exactly what crypto is for this administration.
Yo, if I can jump in, Richie, I agree with a lot of what you said. And to your point, you look at Bitcoin. Once the institutions came in, and I say this all the time, there's no way in hell Bitcoin would have went from 20K to 123K in this macro environment without the institutions, right? And so to your point earlier, you said, do we want the institutions here or do we not? And this has constantly been a debate, right? Like, do we want to still have our little playground over here, or do we want the big dogs to come in with real money and push this thing higher? And so I think you can't have one thing without the other. Like if you're talking about utility based cryptos, if you're talking about top 100 projects, and kind of my mindset is, okay, Bitcoin's gone and done its thing. It's going to continue to do its thing. They're not going to stop here though, right? So I think the Genius Act getting through is good and all, right, with stable coins. But I think the big one is the Clarity Act, because that's going to unlock ETFs for things outside Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think really what the hedge funds want, what the big institutions want, are indices, right? Like they want to get into basket ETFs, right? You want exposure to, smart contracts. I don't want to buy Cardano straight up. I don't want to buy, insert smart contract platform here straight up, but go look at the Grayscale large cap fund, right? That's what they want to buy. They want to buy that in an ETF. And so my mindset is, okay, Bitcoin still a long-term hold strategy, 401k on steroids, accumulate. But let's try to front run the institutions in terms of where they're going next, right? So whether that's Ethereum, XRP, Solana, everybody's got their opinions, right? And you don't have to be right on all of them, but if you're right on a few of them, they're going to try to do what they did with Bitcoin with other things. And you consider like where some of these market caps are, right? I mean, there's no doubt that some of these things are going to have staying power. And yeah, I mean, we're still in a highly speculative market. Nobody knows how it's all going to shake out and what it's going to look like. But bro, like that's how you make money. How you make money is speculation. So like you want to be able to get here before the institutions, and we all have that opportunity. So yeah, whether you like it or not, the meme coin sector, it's watered down as hell. I mean, if you go back to 2020, 2021, it was so much easier to make money in meme coins because there wasn't as many. There just weren't as many. You know what I mean? You didn't have to be a fucking genius. Now with pump fund and all this bullshit, I mean, good luck, bro. You know what I mean?
No, the meme coin space is going to get interesting. We have something launching in the next month or two that is kind of.
I knew that's why you came, nigga. You never come for nothing else. You want to come. I want another steak. Now I want another fucking steak.
I'm not even saying.
What is it left to
Okay,
go?
a fucking
Bro.
airdrop,
So
bro.
happy that button's broken.
Yeah, airdrop.
I don't know who's talking. Go ahead.
I'm not even
honestly,
saying what
though,
it is. I'm not even saying what it is. I'm just trying to explain something. So
when
the
it comes to
problem
meme
that
coins,
exists in
bro,
the space is everybody carbon copies the same shit. Every token launchpad is the same as the other token launchpad.
just
So
buy the top
there's
shit. Just buy the top meme coins. That's
no,
what the
so
institutions
like
are going to get
there's
into.
an interesting token standard that's gonna be launching in the next month or so that anybody that's traded futures will probably have like the best understanding of it. But effectively, the token itself has a trailing stop loss to create a standardized, base price of what you can lose. So your maximum downside, but then your upside is whatever the exponential value
It's
of
through
that token
Uniswap
is.
V4.
So there's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's just
interesting things
Uniswap.
coming.
It's just Uniswap V4. You can fine
No,
tune fees and fine tune those so that when you dump into them, they're real firm, but then when they're clumped, they're real bouncy, and it's just putting different custom ladders. You can't do that shit on Solana, but yeah,
no,
Uniswap V4 will jump that out.
this will be on Solana, so you'll see
Oh yeah,
something in the next month or two.
that's Solana. That's new. Yeah.
But unfortunately, my partners are heavily Solana based because they're Boogles, so I'm stuck in that
So
fucking
we get
fold.
an airdrop or what?
But I said that to say this because the thing is we're in an interesting opportunity right now to where we're kind of redefining the space, and it's kind of up to the people that are interested in leading protocols to define what the future of the space looks like. So whether it be max extraction or max opportunities, it's going to come down to whoever's at the forefront that can create the opportunities. Like obviously something like Pump Fun is just max extraction. Like everything based off of that is how much money can we extract and how quickly can we do it.
Well, look at them now. Now they're out of vogue, and so that you kind of need one for the other.
But
speaking of that,
everybody's
bro,
trying to
Richie,
rinse and repeat the same thing. Nobody's trying to
speaking of that,
innovate on
bro,
top of that. Nobody's trying to create anything
Hold
different.
on, Richie.
Look
Zach,
what's
what
up,
happened?
Yeah.
look what Bonk.
I want to hear
Look
what
what
Zach
Bonk
has to
did.
say.
Look what Bonk did. They're opportunistic, and that's a free market, right? They looked at Pump Fun and said, "Look at these motherfuckers. They had a great idea. They fucked it up." What did Bonk come and do? They did it the right way. They're fucking killing it, bro. And that's why Bonk is in a totally different fucking strategy.
That's what I was just gonna say.
100%,
The
bro.
problem is it's still the same thing. It's still a max extraction. It's just how can we benefit the most as a company and extract as much in fees and pretend that we're here for the communities. The greater majority of this shit is just focused on max extraction. It doesn't matter if it's an NFT, a meme coin, a stable coin, it doesn't matter what it is. The greater majority of it is just how much can we manipulate this ecosystem to benefit us and not the people that exist within it.
You want to know the funny part, Richie? It went from them extracting everything and keeping it all to now we're starting to lose momentum. So now we'll do revenue share with people that help us extract on our platforms. And then eventually it's going to lean into, all right, we've extracted from every gambler in the space. Now there's nothing left to extract on the no utility type coins.
Well, they started doing that because other
over.
platforms started doing it. They had to match.
Yo, but Wills, does Bonk have more utility than half the utility tokens in the top 100 right now? Yes or no?
Does it have more utility than half the utility tokens right now?
Yeah.
I mean,
Does Bonk bot
what
in
is
their platform to launch tokens? Does that have more utility than half the quote unquote utility tokens in the top 100 right now?
It
I think Bonk is probably the best.
Yeah, they do.
No, but
That's
what I'm
fucking
saying
hilarious.
is like it depends on what you're using it for, right? If you're using it to snipe coins, create coins, and try and sell coins, or try to get into projects of coins that all at the same time have no value, just to try and extract liquidity yourself, then yes, they have value in that aspect. But if you're talking about things like, we'll say Filecoin, for instance, right? It actually has storage and so on and so forth. So it actually has real
ICP,
utility.
or like
Or
ICP,
ICP,
or Graph,
a chain or whatnot, right?
yeah,
Like Ethereum,
Optimism.
Solana, like those all have real use cases as far as something that you can build on top of. That's kind of the way I'm talking about it. I'm not really talking about it in the aspect like they don't have use case right now, or they definitely have flow, right? The problem with it is like when you hit a bear market, what do those things do? They're likely going to flop hard when you get back into another bear market. I know there's a lot of people who are in the camp that it likely won't happen, but I mean, we got to let the cycle play out, because if it does,
Well, even bigger, the problem is
it's
like
going to be
crypto's
bad.
crypto really should just be a marketing promotion, not a way to raise capital for your business. And at the end of the day, that's probably the easiest and most sustainable way to have a healthy relationship between somebody who publishes a token and their community who like receives that token. So it's a marketing strategy. It's a way to build evangelism, right? I can tell you that, you know, my company builds a whole bunch of fucking shit using crypto and AI. We'll have millions of leveraging blockchain and all these cool things we talk about, none of them will know it. None of them will care. There will never be a token. There'll never be some wallet that you guys will be able to go fucking like engage with, or no, if there ever is a token that you guys get to go shill, it's because it's 100% free, and it's because you
Bro, we
guys get
use
to go
Privy
market
for
it.
we use Privy
So,
for everything, and
which
nobody
we would
knows
never
that they're
do that.
interacting with blockchain.
Okay,
Like
but that's my
everything we do
point.
is the same shit. Nobody
It's a
ever
way
knows
to
they're using
build.
it.
It's a way to
But
give people value
yeah,
for
but
socializing and evangelizing your token. But the second you start using it to capitalize your business, then the conversation changes, and it's very difficult because on one side these are not securities, but on the other side, capital is being raised, and then we get in these conversations of extraction. And that was my earlier comment was
well,
like, I think the definition in meta of extraction is going to change, like
I
100.
think people look at extraction as if it's not willing. In this space, it's very willing. People are willing to be extracted from. That's another thing. That's the other side that's not really
Like
talked about.
crackheads.
And in that essence, these platforms are just appealing to their willingness to be extracted from, in a lot of ways. Can you
know,
No
extract?
market, no business.
And
Yeah.
Sam, man, to your point, bro, like we don't even know what a security and a commodity is in the crypto space yet. Like,
Correct.
think about that.
Yep.
It's getting
Like,
pretty
it's
defined. It's
still
getting
a
pretty
mess.
defined as of
All
now.
crime is legal.
Yeah.
Like
what
right
is
now
what?
it's pretty clear. Like they've like cleared it up quite a bit. I mean, Ethereum's a commodity, Bitcoin's a commodity, and those two are like.
I mean, there's nothing they can do
Right.
against
And,
those.
Yeah, so basically
They're the only
anything
two with
anything that
ETF.
but anything that comes off of Ethereum, essentially, as long as you're not selling to over 100 people, like it's pretty clearly defined. Like if you go on AngelList
is.
right now, you can go get a SAFT agreement set up, and you can like launch an NFT and actually like raise angel investment publicly, right? As long as you're getting it from accredited investors. But there's like people that want to go through the few hoops they need to actually like fundraise properly, so they just like throw it at the wall, it sticks, and then they just hope they don't get indicted or like
That's right.
chased down by the
So
SEC.
it's actually getting a little more interesting. So there's two bills that are gonna be introduced soon that I've had the opportunity to read over. They're basically so the Genius Act passed the way it did because it had to appease TradFi, but you can introduce new bills that can modify some of the requirements from that. So there's two bills that are about to be introduced that are super interesting. They're going to create some new opportunities for the space that should be introduced probably, my guess is, in the next 60 days. There's going to be a lot of very interesting opportunity for this space that is very optimistic. It's just a matter of understanding how layered things need to be in regards to how to get things passed. So it's just kind of like stages. Step one was get Genius Act approved. That was approved. Step two is do an add-on bill that kind of changes some of the verbiage to loosen it up a little bit. Step three is, okay, now it's no longer focused on TradFi, and you can pass through yield, for example, on stablecoins. So there's a lot of things coming by the end of the year that should be fairly interesting, that hugely benefit the space natively. That is just more so an understanding of how politics work. Once you start to see things come in, you'll get a better understanding of what direction things are going. And Genius Act was basically the first step in that. And that alone being passed shows what the future is going to hold. You can't necessarily ask for everything in the first bill, but that bill.
That's the first down.
Yeah, look, I mean, whatever about the bill, maybe that. I mean, I'm not a political guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, phone
I think-
struggle. Yeah, same thing. I got a phone call, but yeah, same thing. Is that was the first step in being able to do things properly.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Clarity Act left, and you got the anti-CBDC. I mean, those are the ones that are public. This whole thing tomorrow, I'm kind of curious to see what they come out with, the digital asset report or whatever. Knowing Trump, he kind of shoots from the hip. I mean, one of the things that I'm trying to front run personally, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I still think he's going to do something with U.S.-based cryptos, whether it's, less taxes, some kind of relief, some kind of thing that will unlock a certain sector of the market. Or, I mean, with him, he might just handpick 4 or 5 that he fucking owns. And you watch, dude, people will fucking flood into those sort of things. So I think you really got to be kind of on guard and cash on the sidelines waiting for that, because something like that is going to hit, whether it's, again, US based, some of the people he's rubbed elbows with in the back channels, whatever that looks like. And you watch, bro, people will come in droves and swap out of shit to swap into shit that, gets the stamp of approval. There's going to be a lot to come down the line with this Clarity Act and whatever else he ends up, whether he does a crypto stockpile reserve or something with taxes or both.
Yeah, I just don't want to gloss over what Saul said, because I agree. Like, there's probably some dope shit that'll make things better or reduce friction. But what Saul said was very important, which is securities on chain have been available and around for a long time. If you guys want to do some research, Reg C, D, or CF are all 3 different SEC exemption filings that just determine how you do your capital. You can do
They're
that
pretty
now.
easy. Yeah, they're pretty
You
easy.
can do them. Right. And there's actually a company called T0, which is owned by ICE, which is the futures exchange that owns New York Stock Exchange, that has been doing this for years, where you can go and actually Exodus Wallet.
It's like what? It's like what? 12. It's like 12 to 15 grand, I think.
Right.
People are spending 20 to get like trending. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. Exodus
Like-
Wallet did their IPO that way, or their initial raise. If you guys remember that wallet through T0, I don't own any of that. I don't even think they have a token, by the way, so I'm not showing anything. But that's just a company that's just saying, like, this shit's around. Might not be easy. The friction point is always the KYC, and people don't want to do that. And that's like fundamentally where, like, maybe some of these bills like alleviate some of those requirements, and or the protocol level, we do a better job of solving both, like, through ZK proofings and such, right? Where you kind of have these like anonymous KYC vehicles, right? That potentially could unlock some of this.
Yeah. Trust one person versus trust like the whole organization.
Right, exactly. So at least it's ZK proofed, and you're essentially proving that it's not some fucking money launderer, scammer, like, whatever, based on like baseline protocol requirements. But otherwise, they don't
Look at
know that
that.
it's Sol and
Look at
whatever, right? Like, that lives in,
Yeah.
wherever, like,
Well,
we're
they
in
have
California type
business
shit.
registration.
You're up there.
Right, but that's
You're
not
up
what
there.
that's not what this model would require to open true trustless anonymous KYC. It sounds like a counterintuitive statement, but that's literally what certain protocols could do. And
No,
that's
what autonomous actually does. Like
autonomous or anonymous.
autonomous.
Oh, that's a company. I should check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's ZK proofing, or like there's other different techs that you can do that do similar things. It's just that people don't use it. It's not adopted, right? All this cool tech doesn't matter because distribution rules, and we all want to make money on fucking meme coins. That's why
Or
the builders got to dumb down their shit to get you bozos to buy it, and we all got to sit around and be like, oh, no one wants to hear that nerd shit. We just
Yo,
wanna
that's
see the
real though.
fucking
Nobody
pump.
wants to buy real shit in this space. Everybody
Right.
wants to buy fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and that's
shiny
true. I
object
get
syndrome.
it. I get it. That's
Look,
why you
look,
shouldn't
when-
raise
when-
money in this space. You
but,
just
but
do
here's
the
the thing.
promo and call it a
Cameron,
day.
when everybody saw Trump launch a meme coin and put it out there, crime was officially legal, whether people wanted to admit that or not. And at that point, you saw the meme coin frenzy, and that's all anybody wants to launch. And it's not just that. You got max extraction from these like 22-year-olds who have been trading since they were like 3, and they have a lot of years of trading experience. And they don't have copy traders, of course, on their wallets. That's not how they make their money. They do it through trading. And so, that's basically what the space is right now, right? I think it'll evolve over time, but that's what the space is right now.
I agree. I would just say crime's always been legal, bro. The only
I mean,
thing that's
even
changed,
more
It's
legal.
just got organized, right?
Did you
That's
see all the
better
people who got
statement.
brought out of jail and got freaking got
You got
pardoned?
organized and distributed. You got organized and distributed because it meant that somebody was going to buy their T-bills. But yeah, crime was always legal. That's why we're here. Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like we kind of opened up the flood. I mean, the SEC getting shitted out, are basically pushed out, getting a new SEC. Now we're going to be getting a new Fed chair. Like it's yes, ma'am season, and I'm telling you, like, crime is only going to get worse probably for the next year or so, in my opinion.
I agree.
People are getting indicted.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
guess
that's
what?
gonna
The
happen.
one, and guess what?
It
The
should-
one, someone
shouldn't
else will step
statistically
into
go
it. Right. And then somebody else will step in as the market leader. And 10 years from now, we'll have these massive established companies that didn't start here, that kind of let all of us fuck around and Yeah, crime got organized.
Yeah, the problem with the space is like people extract so much that even when they go in front and get indicted, they have so much money it keeps them from going to jail. And in addition to that, they probably pay back like 1/50th of what they stole from the space in total. So once you get to so far, it sets precedent.
You sound like you
Hold
have
on,
some
Venus.
experience here, Will. You have anything you want to tell us?
Once you get so far in
United States was
extraction,
Will.
you can no longer go to jail. You can no longer,
That's
you don't have to
crazy.
pay these people
As
back.
long as it's crypto, you get pardoned.
You just pay the lawyers, you pay the
I've been to
fees,
the
and you're out.
peaks of extraction, and I'm here to tell you.
He just gave you the how-to, guys.
Yeah, this is how you get to the
Allegedly.
peak extraction.
Oh man, it's everybody knows this. I mean, look when you saw congressmen like they go in, right, they get hit for insider trading, and then what did they get? They get a $500 fine after making millions on
Yeah,
insider
they made
trading.
10 million, fines
Yeah,
100K.
So when I enter a class action, can I use all of my alts and wallets? Is that like a thing?
Class
Yeah,
action against
if you're
yourself
schizo,
or
you're
somebody
fine.
else.
Bro, there was so
Yeah,
much
no.
information I could share
Me.
if this space wasn't recorded, but I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut
Okay.
because it's recorded.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, I know how this shit works, man. I know, like,
Stand on business,
ain't
bro.
nobody
Lay it out.
getting in
Okay.
trouble for robbing everybody.
No one's getting in trouble, and even if it wasn't recorded, it was still
Okay.
recorded, bro. So just say it, and then get us a fucking airdrop or no shilling that shit.
Yeah, I hate
big
even
one.
saying that because it inspires people to be like, oh, I'm just gonna start going and robbing people online. But like, this is the reality of where we are.
Oh no, there's a lot of people getting fucked. They'll continue to get fucked by trying to take that approach. And it's
Good-
fascinating
good
to watch
products.
because you like the way that they are able to max extract on like a fallacy versus a real product being built that can't bring in any money because it's not speculative is probably one of the funniest
Okay.
things I've ever experienced in my life.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on a second. Let's go down memory lane real
Yeah, I
quick.
got my boy. He's fucking strapped. You guys ain't doing shit.
Strapped.
Yeah, I got my boy. He's fucking strapped. You guys ain't doing shit.
Oh my god, people used to say this on Spaces. Who remembers?
Listen off stage, leave.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
good
so
energy.
violent. I'm 140 pounds, so violent.
Like,
Well,
are you
I
gonna
think
stand for this person talking that kind of shit on your stage? Leave.
So
Seriously.
violent,
Fucking
Jeremiah.
violent.
So violent. Oh my god. Hero, do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Yo, bro, that
You guys are bringing back nostalgia.
I mean, I guess technically, allegedly, I'm the only person to cock a gun on a ape space. So there's that.
You would double down on the mother. Shit.
I mean, you know, Illa likes telling people it was me, so
Why don't
apparently
you
here
have
we
one
are.
in the chamber already?
Well, I mean, if you don't have a chamber, like, there's no point in carrying it. So, like, there's that.
Hold
So
on a
why'd you cock
second.
it?
We have a farmer, guys. You guys know how
I mean, it definitely fucking popped around.
how I feel about farmers. Ayo, me day. Do you have anything to say with to the class?
No, I'm listening to you.
All right, listen. Do me a favor. Go ahead and listen to me from down there. Appreciate.
What?
Like, comment, repost, send this out to your friends and your family. Anyway, so this went from trading to back to the. You guys like talking about Congress, and the government, and the legal shit. You guys
That's
are laughing.
crazy.
You guys like people going to jail, huh? You like watching it. You guys enjoying this?
Nobody's going to jail,
no,
Prophet.
Prophets, I like compliance.
Wait, hold on,
Like,
Will. What the fuck are you saying? Yes, did you hear the beginning of the space? It's the balloons rugger was arrested, sentenced today, 4 years later, but it's happening. All right, it's
Look,
happening.
he's getting house arrest with an ankle monitor. That's what he's getting.
Damn,
and paying
not
some
Will
time.
looking into the file. Holy moly!
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta be the
Imagine being in the
Mexican
cell
doing
block.
training day. Like, yo, I had my shit pushed in, bro.
We said push in. We outside.
What the?
Imagine telling the dudes in the cell block, "What you here for, bro?" I was selling cartoon balloons, bro. They got me. My phone them grave.
Yeah, do like tech scammers and shit get different jail? Cause like I feel like they
It's the
wouldn't give
feds. It's white collar. They got fucking what's that shit called? Not tennis. What's the new shit
It's
called?
pretty chill.
Pickleball. They got pickleball courts and shit. Like the Fed jails are
Oh,
crazy.
see?
The Fed prisons
big
are
scam.
insane.
Well, and if they're good enough, they might get a job too and get to work while they're sitting down.
At pickleball?
Like they might get $10K a month while they're sitting down and just be able to
Typically,
shuttle
if they're in Fed prison, they don't need a job because they have a lot of money that they stole from people, and all of it
Yeah,
doesn't
they
get
can just
confiscated.
buy ordinals and shit.
Yeah, but bro, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna sit around in your cell if you're a dev and make 10 grand a month and be the only motherfucker with a computer and the pen? That's like a real deal, bro. Like
I would be
Same thing
fine.
in the
Tough
basement.
is-
What's different?
The one thing I don't understand is like
Gotta-
how do you go to court? You extract like, I don't know, say 5 million, right? You go to court and they're like, all right, we're gonna slap you with a $5,000 fine and you're gonna get 2 years in prison. What about the money? What about what about the money? What are we doing about the money?
Bro, they're keeping that. They don't want to talk
They
about
should just
that.
give a fucking airdrop.
They're keeping that money. They're not talking about that.
Oh, the feds? Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you
think?
think? Yeah, they're not like bringing this up in public. Like, oh, we have all this
Got that
money
shit
we
from
retrieved.
Ross.
You know, it took them. I think it took them what 8 years to get back the money to the people from fucking what's his name, the old
After they made
grifter.
interest.
What's
Can I
that?
tell you what
Yeah,
Fed's like
exactly.
though? Like when they could brag
And they
that
reimbursed
they
it
just
at,
recovered $10
and he
million.
and they reimbursed it at the yesterday's price of Solana, which is crazy work. They're like, oh, we're gonna get you your money back, but it's at the Solana price at the time. Get wrecked.
No, but
Welcome to $8
but Bernie Madoff died in jail before they paid people back for his shit, bro. And like they retrieved all the money too. Like they found all the rat holes and all the shit. They're talking like billions of dollars. They just like
Yo, my,
said-
my boy just got out the feds last month. That motherfucker was running a blackjack ring inside of there. Like everything exists, everything runs. It doesn't matter.
It's like recess. All the
Except
time.
that they can trade ordinals now.
Hold on. Speaking of high like value assets, go ahead and join the Telegram on the top. I just pinned it. There's 113 of you. That means there should be 113 new ads. Don't make me break my phone on live. Zach, we haven't met. We haven't. Hold on. Fuck you, Richie. We haven't met. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming to the space today. What made you pull up to the space? Did somebody ping you? Am I thrown in the algorithm? I'm curious.
I think it might have been Saul. I think we were following each other. So you know how it throws in like if somebody's up there speaking or whatever. So yeah, just dropped in.
Nice.
Appreciate you
That's
having me.
one less dollar on Saul's invoice. Thank you, Zach, for helping him out.
Hey, we'll get some, I'm gonna get an ice cream. They got the cheap ice creams at McDonald's again. Profits $1.29.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you include Fidget in this shit, it should be like 10 to
Hey,
1
shut the
for
fuck
guys.
up.
Don't trigger me. Don't trigger me.
Yeah, bro, you can start a fight up in here. Rick.
And I
What you
may or
doing?
may not have a photo of that man high on drugs with shit coming out of his ass. And I don't know why I have that photo. And I'm mad that I saw that photo and I had to instantly go to church after seeing the photo.
Mint it.
Nikki, that's not a
Inscribe
bad idea.
that low
Not a bad
fucking
idea.
range.
I agree with
That's
Mint.
a
I,
bull run.
I fully
Yo, I
support
should
that.
put, hold on, I should put, have you been
Full
scammed by
megabyte.
this? Have you been scammed by this? And
He puts the biggest
can't boost
inscription
that
on
though.
Bitcoin
Bro.
on. It's the biggest ever. That's like
Is this your
10K
lawyer?
on that shit.
is this your lawyer?
Crazy word.
I played on that
Is it your
shit.
Y'all gonna trigger me and Kiro out here. Y'all just trying to trigger the black people on stage. So we're doing.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
Why are we doing that? Why is it gotta be black people?
Well, because Fidgetal apparently
Because
has
they
taken
both black.
advantage of
Because he scammed both of us.
Yeah.
Go figure. Go figure. We got robbed. Like, how does that work out? Right? Like,
Well, he
fuck.
scammed a bunch of
guys are not good at
white
being-
people.
You're not good at being black. I'm not gonna lie.
He scammed a bunch of every kind of people. It
Yeah,
didn't matter
that
what
doesn't
kind
make
of
sense.
people.
Wait, let me reset.
That guy was scamming. Like, you never fucking talked to
Keep
Fidgetal
that
before.
shit.
Like, yo, it didn't matter. Yo, it could have been his mom's. He's scamming. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, but that
His
guy
dog's
was
cute,
just
though.
scamming all the time.
He owes Kuro 30K.
Well, he's
Never
sweating
mind.
on cold. He's sweating on cold days. I should have noticed that.
All right, this is a safe space. If you
This
were
guy goes
or
and
anybody were
reverses his
injured or
fucking
hurt
PayPal.
in the comments of Fidgetal, the human being, or any other character in Web3, go ahead and hit request. If you want to be anonymous, go ahead and send me a DM and I'll share it here. You know, I think it's important that we hold space for people that can't talk about this stuff, man.
Yeah, no, he's actually running for me. Like,
Drugs are bad. Kira, what are you doing over there? You cooking crack? What are you doing?
I was gonna say, Carol muted me to roll a blunt. Like, what's going on over here?
Oh, I didn't hear from Bongi today. How you been, Bongi?
That's because the fucking panda's based. Okay.
Panda's base for sure.
Permission to schizo now, Kuro.
Why'd you change your
Oh,
PSP?
run it back, bro.
Who the fuck is
What are you
that?
talking about?
You have to
That's
deal.
Wednesday.
You're gonna have to deal with prophets. So I don't.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Schizo out. It's after 9 p.m. Eastern.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Yo,
Fucking
You know,
honestly, I can't lie.
angry
I
Canadian
can't
loading.
wait for.
hold on, Richie, before you speak. Out of all the shitty takes I heard today, and don't get me wrong, there was some good ones in there. You guys did all right today. I know I'm back. I know it's been 48 hours. You guys are warming back. Your brain is full of mush. You spent all your time and energy on these idiotic spaces and rooms. I'm sorry. Nobody's fucking stimulating you. But why isn't anybody talking about AI integrating with meme coins and shit? Like,
Let's
nobody's building shit?
go.
What's going on?
That's what I'm building.
What's happening?
What's
Oh,
up?
what a coincidence.
Let's fucking.
What a coincidence.
What about it?
Go
Oh,
ahead,
it's the
guys.
nerd
Give
guy.
me your 30-second. Give me your 30-second elevator pitch. Go ahead.
Me, I don't have a pitch. I'm making a schizophrenic robot AI. It's already halfway made. That's it. It doesn't really fucking do anything. Well, I mean, technically it does. It has MCPs, so it can talk to the blockchain and do shit on the blockchain, like launch tokens and buy stuff. But it's more of like a demonstration. It's more of a demonstration of what can be done, because I'm tired of not seeing what can be done in
Can an
crypto.
airdrop be
I
done?
was so ready to talk shit, and then you said
What did you say?
schizophrenic AI, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm in for it. Like, I'm sounds good.
You say
It's
it
getting done.
launches
What the
tokens?
hell?
It
I was
can
just
launch
looking for an
tokens.
airdrop, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
God.
gonna let it
Don't put
choose
that
what
in
it
the
wants to
public.
do.
Don't put that in the public.
No,
We don't need more
So,
token
so it's a
launchers.
so it's a sk- so it's a
Holy shit.
scapegoat is what it is.
No, he created
It wasn't me or
basically
Patricia.
Saul, what he did was he tokenized Mika and turned her into a real life AI.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think she's onto something, bro. She's onto something. I think.
Does she tokenize herself?
I could tell when somebody's really into something, and she's really into it. I love that.
She is though. I've seen her. Yeah, she's really.
Yeah, she's
into that
hyper
stuff.
focused on it.
It's way better than
Okay, I missed the memo.
fucking Mika recaps, like respectfully, like. But I love that. I love seeing people, because this is me. Man, hopefully I don't find any old content when I start to go viral. But there's like years ago me doing videos of shit, because I was just excited for it, and I look back at it, I'm like, wow, I was such an idiot. But it was okay, because like I learned, it's like learning. You're learning out loud. You're learning, you're just learning out loud.
There's hold on. We gotta dial that back a little bit. There's like learning, and then there's being the three faggoteers. It's like two different things. Like,
Just go watch like
if you're no.
I'm about to
Like
edit that
the
out.
whole thread, Rasmer, the OG situation, like that is something that could just die and be buried and never brought up again, and nobody would care. Like there's like learning and like advancing yourself.
Some big founders though. That's
No, he hasn't. No, he's been interviewing.
Check his YouTube.
Hold
Yeah.
on. No, let's dial that back. He's been interviewing Web3 native people. Those are not big founders. Those are people that figured out how to scam the community to make money. Calm down. Like they don't have real products. They aren't
but you're gonna
building
be on there
anything
soon.
relevant. I definitely won't. I actually have Thread blocked in my phone. He can suck my dick. But point being, none of the shit that any of them have done is anything that should be praised or is like a reality. They all just circle jerked the scammers of the space and proliferated that. Like, there's no reason that they should be applauded whatsoever.
Let me ask you this. I think a lot of that has simmered down a bit. Do you agree, or do you think it's getting worse?
No, I think it's simmered down in the regard that people will no longer hold them accountable for the things that they did. But I think they 100% should be held accountable for the fact that they basically just proliferated scams for 6 months straight. Well, you can't just let that slide. Like, whether you make money or not, like the fact that you just allow it is crazy.
Until they
but come on, man.
Y'all be letting everything Tootsie slide in this motherfucker. Just saying. Sorry,
There's no shot you can say that you don't know things are scams until you know they're scams, when everything they promoted was a scam. Everything they promoted was a scam. There isn't a single thing that they got behind that was legitimate. There's
I
not
mean,
one.
bro,
Okay, yeah.
statistically, most things anyone promotes are
Yo,
scams
what
by your
about Zero, bro?
definition.
Sam, I hate you.
Will, who's your favorite? Will, who's your
Is
favorite
out here
scammer?
fighting the jesters, man. It has
Will,
nothing to do with them.
Yo,
who's your
that
favorite
the
scammer,
Zero
Will?
Bros
And
guy
it's like
was
that's the
the
worst
favorite
take ever,
grifter
man.
of
Honestly.
the AI meta, man. That was the craziest shit. Yo, imagine putting your cousin's like little like press career at risk to go fucking put up a
Richie,
fucking
I have a
obituary.
question
That's
for you.
crazy.
If it's let's see, I think what you're saying makes sense when it comes to shit that's wrong. Absolutely. But I mean, like, I think you were rocking the Dojino at one point. Like, what are we like? I'm just trying to
No, I
understand.
wasn't. I just had the affiliate account.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah,
That's
well,
way
no, I'm just
better.
saying, like,
Not
if I
every
wanna,
not
I'm just
every
saying, if I want to
Dojino.
fucking, well, so the funny part, all right, you want to deep dive into this shit?
No,
Like, you really want to
honestly
dive
don't
into
get
it?
no,
I'll dive into it.
no, I
Huh?
don't.
No, I'll get real cool.
No, I don't care. I
I
know
got a
you can
$1.5
have my
million
number.
collection on Bark right now that I'm running.
You have my bad. I'm sorry. The yelling is giving me anxiety. I don't think I'm ready. It's been a month and a half, and I'm just not mentally ready anymore like I used to be.
I'm
But
just saying, like, you want me to
no,
turn up?
I'm
I'll
not
turn
trying to
up.
be an
Like,
asshole.
you know me. No, I'm just saying, like, you know me, like Barco's a lot of fucking money, a lot of money, and I got a lot of people that are very interested in collecting that money.
Well, he's
I
not
know.
hiding.
We all know where Christian Barker is, though. Why go collect?
Yeah, he ain't hiding.
What do you think's gonna happen? You know, I should
Bro,
probably stop
I just
talking.
want an airdrop, man.
I should stop talking. No, I delete the recording. All right, this is
I
all
thought
right.
we had a launch pad and an airdrop. I thought that's where we were going with this whole combo, and then it turned into something.
Let's.
No, I'm
Sandman,
just
that's
saying.
actually a really good point. You know what? You just tickled my brain because recently, with the recent events of just different products and companies doing their thing, like I feel like a lot of companies, like Magic Eden and OpenSea, all these, they've established and they've kind of hit like a standstill in a way. Is there room for new unicorns?
Yes, absolutely.
Hands down, all day. Magic Eden's next, bro.
No, and I'm not
And
trying to be
I don't know
negative.
about
I love.
that,
I
you know
like
how I
There's
feel
definitely
about
room for
that.
new
Don't get me
unicorns.
started on that.
No, I want to get you started. I think you have good takes on it.
No, they
I
partner
just-
with Yuga, so like that's just a lost cause. Anyone that
Oh,
partners
they
with Yuga
did?
has to be a complete fucking retard.
What
That
else?
was part of the.
Oh my god, dude! If you start to like use the proper part of our brain and then the emotions seep in. Let's just fucking
Profits. I'm trying.
Does it have to be new?
You keep muting me. Let me get one take in. What do you guys think of Scatter.art, the Remelia launchpad, NFT launchpad? No,
Never heard of it.
doesn't matter.
Well,
And it
it's been around for a while.
What do you guys think of crowd
most
use,
of the
bro?
major
Fucking-
collections on ETH of this cycle have been launched on Scatter.
This cycle?
This
How do you
well,
spell Scatter?
2020 starting in 2023.
How do you
Like
spell
Sprotogram, SCATTER.art.
How much
It's
are
a
those
Remelia-
collections worth?
Wait, are we talking about NFTs again? Profits? What did you call NFTs earlier?
Well, there's redacted Remelio babies. There's Stone Tosses collection, the first one, not the rug.
What makes a
Sproto
launchpad
Gremlins.
successful to you?
Kimono Kaki. There's a lot of good collections that launched of it. A good
Can't spell any of
launchpad
that,
for.
bro.
Yeah, sure, milady. What makes a good launchpad, a good like NFT launchpad, is one that's
Familiar.
friendly. It's friendly for artists. It's friendly to artists, which Scatter is. Scatter is very supportive of good art. If you're really trying, they'll help you out. They'll market you for free. And it's easy to navigate, but it's also sticky. And Scatter is really sticky. It has like features built in that allow for like, it's very community driven, right? So like you can mint things in MOG token if you wanted to, right? And you could get like a
That's all you
discount.
had to
So
say.
it's-
Mog.
Gotcha.
Wait, so they're trying to get my mog? I don't like
Kind
that.
regards, my lady.
they're not
So-
coming for your MOG.
So, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna just give you. I was gonna say I'm like, I was trying to change the subject, so I was gonna tell you like I'm trying to get reviews.
He
and
said,
I'm
"I'm
eating
trying to
hot
change
rods
the
and potatoes, and I was
subject."
gonna see if you guys wanted like the whole spec, and then I put pictures up. You know, I can start my new career as a food
That's
reviewer on TikTok.
Pin it.
Richie, go ahead. Richie, go ahead.
I had to raise my hand because honestly, it's just when are people gonna realize none of this shit matters? Like these fucking NFT launch pads, and like none of this shit matters. From 2020, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about or what any of these collections are, and none of the corporate people coming in give a fuck about any of that. It's
Wait,
all
you don't
about the
know? You don't know what
blockchain
Sproto
underlying
Gremlins
technology.
are?
I couldn't give a fuck less, honestly.
Ticker Bitcoin, Harry
I
Potter,
really,
Longest
really,
on a 10
really
year.
don't care.
I think
Anybody that
they
wants to paint
do.
themselves blue or somebody that wants to shower and be a wizard don't really give a fuck. The people that
They
have
do
real
care
money,
about
hold on.
NFTs,
The people that have real money that are coming into space to leverage the technology don't give a fuck about any of this stupid shit. They don't care about the fucking launch pads that exist for NFTs.
Yeah, they do.
Like none of this shit. No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Ina airdropped Schizo Posters, which is an NFT
Nobody
project.
cares. Genuinely,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
He did.
I don't
The
even know
CEO
what the
of
fuck you're
Ina.
talking about. Like, it doesn't
It's one of the
matter.
largest.
Like,
It's one of the
I
largest
genuinely don't care.
DeFi. It's one of the largest
Right,
DeFi
again,
protocols in
DeFi,
crypto.
no, DeFi. You're missing the point. Real money coming in doesn't care. You're still targeting the native space. Real money doesn't give a fuck.
Real money
Come on,
gives
Native
a
Americans.
fuck. I think Web3 don't give a fuck about what
No,
the real
everybody in this
corporate.
space is Web3.
Let
Go ahead.
me finish, please. I think they do care. The Emirates would want to make NFTs as your boarding passes and would want to attach them
Yes,
to a
again,
decentralized ID
blockchain.
tomorrow.
No. They don't
But
give a
then
fuck
the
about these
other
launch
side,
pads. They care
Web
about the
or-
underlying technology. You're proving my point. All the shit
and
that's being talked about
I'm
right now
trying to
doesn't
echo it, but
fucking
you
matter.
keep cutting me off. I am
Josh, let
trying
him
to
cook,
echo
bro.
your point,
Tell me
but
about
you're
how these NFT launch pads matter. Feel free.
no. I wasn't going there. They don't matter. They
Oh,
don't.
all right. I'll stop being
However,
conversational. My bad.
right. Maybe you should. Maybe you should take a little breather. Okay, because they do matter. It's just Web3 wants a quick fix. They want
That gets
what's
heated
next. They
sometimes.
want the money. Web3 right now is not talking about base and social, right? Although you can onboard anybody right now at zero cost onto the spectrum and have them get paid in crypto. So essentially 0% participate. You don't need to pay nothing. That's something. Coinbase is a really big company. They're attached to a lot of your corporate, right? And they shake hands with everyone today. Brian fought a very big fight with the SEC for you guys.
Fuck Brian.
He fought the fight. Without him, you wouldn't have what Will said. Crime wouldn't be legal. 2025.
That had nothing to do with Brian. Brian wants to be the new JP Morgan, but feel free to continue.
No. I think,
bro. No, Brian's
I
leading the
think
legislation in the U.S. for crypto.
100% he is.
No, none of
And
you
he's
are actually
taking the
involved in
fight.
the legislation in crypto, but you can go ahead and parrot the
I
shit
think-
that you see on the
I
timeline.
think-
So feel free and believe that Brian actually did something. Continue.
No one's talking about this on the timeline. They all hate him.
I think you might be overassuming, what people are where
No,
people are
Brian
getting
hasn't done
information
anything
from.
to benefit crypto. He
This
wants to
is
be
this
the
is
new
a
JP Morgan.
Doginal's dog's trick. They always do this stuff.
What gay shit are you talking about,
He's
bro?
trying to psyop you, Bongi.
Bro, I'll smack you in the fucking mouth if you want to keep the shit up.
And then they resort to violence when it fails.
No, I am violence. Fuck you.
I am violence. I am Batman.
violence.
This is not PG-13, just in case people are wondering. Yeah, it gets a little innocent though.
More now. As you relax more and more. There's no right or wrong amount of relaxation for right now.
It's wild, right?
You are just letting yourself
Oh man.
Go ahead, Richie.
Just want to say, it's very funny when Buddy has a fake MAGA meme coin in his bio that wants to be contradictory with me and wants to
Then
be
they do this.
confrontational. Shut
Then
the
they do
fuck up.
this.
Shut the
Then they
fuck
do
up.
this every time. Every
Exactly. You're
time.
nobody. You're a peasant.
Oh
You're a
my
wannabe.
god,
You're
they
fake.
always
You're a
do
retard.
this.
Exactly. You're a
They
little
get so
faggot. Shut
triggered
the
by the
fuck up,
MAGA
you little
meme
bitch.
coin because they like know a senator or something.
Bro, I swear to God, I pray the day that I meet you. I pray for that. I genuinely pray for
I
that.
met Reagan's brother.
I don't
You
give a fuck. I
understand me,
pray for the day that I
whippersnapper?
meet you.
I don't care
I pray
about
for
your
the day I meet you.
your Trump meme
I don't have
coins.
none of that.
It's painful sometimes.
Enter in to your own awareness of just being present.
So I'm asking about unicorns because I like shit like that. I like shit that's nothing and then it's something. I've been obsessed with watching all the
Yeah,
movies
we're getting
from like
close.
the
We
Netflix
get
startup,
we're
Uber
getting
startup
close,
movie, the
bro.
playlist, Spotify movie. That shit's a banger. Highly recommend.
Oh,
And I'm just obsessed with that shit right now. And I just think it's dope. And it all started from are you fucking dumb? Like, how are you gonna interrupt? How are you gonna disrupt this? How are you gonna change? And it's happening. So that's why I'm asking, not because I give a fuck about a launch pad. Magic Eden and OpenSea and every other company that's went off to make multiple millions in this space from solving some sort of problem. Whether it was a bubble or not, like that's why I'm asking. So, Sam, and that's why I was like originally asking you because you're pretty. I like your takes when it comes to this type of stuff.
Thanks, Boo Boo. You clearly have eaten tonight, and you're not grumpy and yelling at me because I have a ute, and I keep on talking about my sexy ass gold crown over here. But yeah, I think the feeling is mutual. I think the sentiment, regardless of the arguing, is true. That we all just want to see something new, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's feeling a little toppy, in my opinion.
Yo, Utes IP was the best IP in the space before it was fumbled.
Was
Personal opinion.
That's
you talking about Willis?
Dubes. What was it that you were going to launch, Richie?
That's
Dubes?
exactly what it was.
No,
That's
it
exactly
used to
what it
be
was.
That was fire.
Dusty's, right? Oh no, what was it? Fuck, what was it before Ute? Forget. See, man, I'm a boomer out here, man. I forget, but
No, Utes was great IP, but Frank would never release the details on the IP assignment, so everything went to zero because nobody
well,
could build
actually,
anything.
Went to
that's not
Polygon
true.
and
He
never
released
found.
all of it, and you're
Yeah,
talking to a guy
like
who
a year
started a
and a half
multi-million
later.
dollar company because
I'm just
of
saying, a
that. So,
year and a half later. I mean, we can argue semantics, but it took him almost 2 years to release the IP.
I mean, fair enough, but we still built a company on it, and everything's just swimmingly fine here,
Look,
mate.
I
So,
mean,
yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's
I
all
own
is
15%
good,
of
right? Like, I don't.
Overpass.
Here's the
Power
thing:
all
is
the
like
IP licensing. If you want
we
to
are
fucking
not the
argue with me
same.
about IP in the
I mean,
space,
We are not the
because you
same,
have a $1
but
million
I don't
company,
need
well,
some
mine's worth
fucking
40, then suck
24-year-old
my
kid
dick.
to pump my bags.
Well,
Is
I'm
someone
fucking
arguing with the
37, so fuck
Dogenal's
you.
dogs again?
All right,
man.
bro, I can't wait to find you. I swear to God,
Who
the
are you
shit that I'm
talking to
gonna
me?
do to you is gonna be insane. Like
I
I will
might
skin
like
you like
that
a
actually.
fucking cat, you
I
little
might.
faggot.
Yeah, I'm a country boy, but I'm not out here like these other kids. All right,
No, I'm not talking
I'm a
to
grown
you. I'm
ass
talking
man.
about the
All right,
retard that keeps interjecting.
all right. I don't know who you're
Which one?
talking to. I don't know, but I thought you were talking to me. I'm
No,
not
it ain't
him.
got shit to do with you. I ain't talking
Yeah,
to you at all with that. I'm
He's
talking about
coming
the
for
little
you in a
retard.
second. You sit down,
Nah,
wait your
he
turn.
thinks because he's a little fucking faggot Remilio that matters.
oh, the Vermilio. Okay, sorry about that. I got
wow.
confused. I'm like, you're coming at me, but
Hey there. Make sure you. Someone's calling me. Set your reminders for tomorrow's space. We'll be back with another episode of Web3 Exposed, brought to you by Exposed Media, the #1 unapologetic brand on the internet. This is another reminder also. If you are dicking around and not buying Bitcoin, please just delete your account. That's it. Delete your motherfucking account. Also, Will, We are gonna want to hear about all your new NFT findings tomorrow, because it looks like you've been sweeping up some collections. It looks like you're gonna be CTOing the D-Gods and the Utes, and
I'm just
we
waiting
are,
for him to go to 0. That's all.
Yep, we're almost there. We're almost there. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. It's been amazing. Have an amazing evening. Good night. Drink water. Stay sucker free. And don't be anybody's exit liquidity.
You got exposed. You gotta go. You grift around. Use a clown. Use a bug.
Well, that's all she wrote, folks. It was fun. We'll run charge tomorrow. So tomorrow, for everybody still here, I'll do the posts like normal over here, right here. Yep, right there on Twitter. And when I do the post, if you guys want to go ahead and run that up, I will then do a stream tomorrow for you all. It'll be specifically towards charting. But till next time, I'll see you guys later.